Miguel has a message for all husbands. That being, do not be afraid to be vulnerable to tell your woman what she means to you. Welcome to Cliff Alerts. Today we're going to be talking about Lifetime Network's reality-based TV series Married at First Sight, season number 15, episode number 17.
But before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Please click that notification button so you know when we do new videos, and we appreciate and thank you for your support.
Decision day has finally arrived for the four remaining couples in this season, and as it relates to Miguel and Lindy, they're in an interesting place. Miguel did admit that he was kind of nervous heading into decision day.
Yeah, he was nervous because they had a rough week when they had a lot of miscommunications and misunderstandings, and Lindy, of course, can be volatile, and she went off a couple of times and she felt like he was trying to control her, and she had a problem with that. And Miguel could come across sometimes as stubborn and rigid, and he needs to deal with that issue as well. So they had an upset, but now it's decision day. They came through, and Dr.
Pepper Swartz and Pastor Kyle Roberson were on site to assist the couples in how they were going to handle decision day.
Right.
And Dr. Pepper, speaking of which, asked or made a statement saying, "I wonder which Miguel is going to show up."
Well, I think they probably had enough of Miguel being so sometimes indecisive and rigid and stubborn and set in his ways a little bit, and not giving Lindy that kind of grace that she asked for and needed. And but as they said, they were a good couple. They left them alone for a while because they were doing so well, but again, they had a difficult week with a lot of upsets.
And Dr. Pepper did say afterwards too that they have a lot to offer each other, so I think she was kind of pulling.
Right. So clearly the couple said yes to one another. They wanted to go beyond the 8 weeks and stay married, and we're happy for them. Gail, knowing that there was upset between Lindy, had a beautiful statement to her that was so sincere and so heartfelt. Miguel said that he was totally enamored with Lindy, that he hopes their marriage lasts the test of time, that she is so real, and he is inspired and obsessed by her, and they not only fit but they click.
Yeah, and not only did that get to Lindy's heart enough to prompt her to cry, but it also prompted Dr. Pepper to say it's the best "I want to stay married" speech that she's ever heard. And then on top of that, Pastor Calvin said, "I'm fans of both of these."
Yeah, and let's go back. It's always a good thing for a husband to express his love and appreciation for his wife, or if you're not married, for the person that you love, because it's best to say it when you're upright rather than trying to get it in when the person is sick, or you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes men don't open themselves up like that, and I think that was pretty cool to watch Miguel be so vulnerable in that moment and in front of so many people.
Yeah, because when they were one-on-one in a previous episode, when he was trying to express to her his feelings in the way of something that he had written, she wasn't necessarily
paying attention.
So,
right.
So it was good to know that not only was she attentive there, but they had an audience, and that it just went over extremely well from Miguel's part, and he was authentic and he was on point.
And one thing she said is that when she was walking up to him, he looked so excited to see her. And her heart opened up when she saw that love on his face. So That was a great thing. I think this couple is going to do well. Now, the following day, they met with the other couples and they were having a barbecue of some sort. All the couples
Hamburgers
come
on the
through,
grill or something like that.
right?
Yeah.
And they looked so happy. And when asked why they made the decision, they said that they they believe that they have something real and wanted to continue their love getting stronger. And you can't be mad at that.
Nope, not at all, not in the least. And my feeling about that is just it's good to see them work through all the
All the
issues
ups
that they
and downs.
had and arrive at a place where they both are on the same page about moving forward together in power as a couple.
Right, because all the situations, all the upsets are not going to be resolved right then and there, but it's a pathway, it's a part that you move on, and it's just going to be a joyful thing to watch them do it.
Absolutely.
So we're happy for them.
Absolutely, and they look good together. And I'm sure as they begin to really start their new life, okay. And when I say new life, I'm talking about the reset, opportunity that they have, based on the past 8 weeks that they've gone through as a process. That now the real life begins because the previous 8 weeks was in front of the television camera. Okay. Now life gets real as a married couple.
Well, according to pictures out there on the internet, they're doing fine. They're shopping and doing their thing together, and Lindy did say that she felt like this was their second marriage. So I'm sure they're in a good place, and Miguel could continue to give Lindy grace, and Lindy continue not be so explosive in her communication to Miguel.
I'm in a happy place for both of them. I think I had predicted that they would from the beginning, so I'm happy that at least I got one ring.
That's all we have. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next bit. Bye bye.